Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My last video was about my after shower hair care routine, and this one is going to be about my pre-shower hair care routine. A few things to note. Number one, this video is not sponsored at all. Everything that I share in this video is from my experience. Everything that I've used, I do a lot of research, I read a lot of customer reviews. This is not just my feedback or my experience based on Instagram reels or what's hot on social media. It's based on a lot of research that goes into it, and then I do try these products by myself for over a period of time, and then I come up with the conclusion, okay, this is good, so I keep on using that particular product. I do get fascinated by a lot of products, but whatever I get, first I do research and then I use it. There are a lot of hair products out there, but not all of them are good for you. Some might be sold as fragrances for your hair, and the worst part about those products is that they have alcohol in them. If you use too much of those, they will actually dry out your hair. So this is just one of the examples that I researched about, and I didn't buy that product even though it's really hot on social media right now and it smells really nice, but over the long term that product might not be good for you. So that is how I choose and select my products. Point 2, I got really good feedback for my video last time. That was my first one and I'm really excited. So I'm going to try and implement most of the pointers here in this video. Number 1 was at some points my words weren't clear. I will try my best to do that. Number 2 was sharing more of my personality, which I will be doing, but I guess it will take time. So please, if you have more feedback for me or something that you think could be improved or something that could change apart from my haircut, because I hate it as well. I got them cut like recently and I cannot do much about it. And I hate it. I don't want to get bangs ever again. I keep on telling myself that, but when the time comes, I'm like, oh, why not? And I hate it. But apart from that, if you have any feedback for me, please do leave in the comments. And I will try to really add it to my videos, and it will be very helpful for me. So like I said, this video is going to be only 2 steps. I'm going to introduce you to my favorite products that I researched on and I've tried them, and they have given me this length. This is not my goal, I would like longer. I'm getting there, but yes, let's get started. So my first product is a hair oil by Fable & Mane. It's really good for your roots because it contains amla and ashwagandha. I don't know how to pronounce that, I am sorry, but apparently that's really good for your hair roots, your scalp. Before I start, let me tell you that my hair or my scalp right now is not so oily. When you're about to oil your hair, your scalp should not be drenched in oil, the natural oil that your scalp produces, because the oil needs to get to your roots, and the natural oil creates a barrier and it's already there. So I would suggest that once you have showered, after day 1, day 2, on day 2 when you're there, you should be using hair oiling. Otherwise, if your scalp, it depends on the person honestly, otherwise if your scalp is getting too oily and you're oiling your hair, that's not so beneficial. So getting back to my favorite hair oil, how I use it is before shower. One really good thing about this hair oil is it says that you could even use it 5 minutes before you get into shower. So it's really good if you're busy, if you have a really busy schedule, you do not have to worry about, oh, I will have oil in my hair. But what I do with this, you could use it overnight as well. What I do is, if I have to work out in the morning, I use it before my workout. I work out and then I shower. So it's so simple to use it. Another really good thing about this oil is that it smells so good. I don't know, when I was researching about this, I read reviews and some of the customers were saying that they didn't like the smell. I was confused because in the other reviews they said the oil works really well. Smell is not really a big deal for me because where I come from, our grandmothers put really bad smelling oils on our scalp as well, and we go around the house wearing those because apparently they're really good for your hair, so I don't mind the smell. But with this oil, you can even go out, do groceries, and you won't smell like nihari or anything. It's really that good. But the look of it is not so natural, so I wouldn't recommend going out like that unless you do not mind the look of oil on your head. But it smells really good as well. So the time factor, smell, and the ingredients are amazing. This oil is really good. I have used a lot of it, medium size, I think 55 ml. I've already used almost all of it because I like to oil my hair before I wash my hair. That's my thing. I rotate it with another oil that I will introduce, but I really do use this hair oil a lot. So let's see how to use it, and let's see. Yeah, I have a few pumps left. So I have it here. How you massage your hair is very important. Do not go crazy. Do not rub your scalp too much. Just go in like, I'm getting to my roots here. Just like nicely, smoothly. And one really effective way everybody says is the back of your head. The top of your scalp is very important. It depends on the size of your head, how much you use this oil for your scalp. I won't need so much though, my face is very tiny. How you massage or the amount of oil totally depends on your head size. So do not go with the amount that I'm using here. But how you massage is very important. You do not have to go like this, but really smoothly, just on the roots of your hair. Some people do while oiling their scalp is they put their hair forward and they massage it from the back. It works well, especially if you're using coconut oil for your head. So that's good as well. I'm going to take another pump and use it. Notice that I am not applying this to the length of my hair at all. This is only for roots, so do not waste it by going all the way to the length of your hair. By the way, I do not write a script for these videos, so if I am talking, I'm just talking in flow. If I say something that doesn't make sense, I'm really sorry, but I'm trying. So, I think I usually go with 3 pumps. Please do not over oil your scalp or your hair. It's unnecessary. You do not need that much oil on your head. But massaging your scalp, hair is very important. It's very important. Even if you're not using hair oil, when you go to bed at night before that, do massage your oil. It's really good for blood circulation and the growth of your hair if you are looking to grow your hair. One thing that I forgot to mention was do not brush your hair after oiling them. Brush them before you have oiled them, because when we are doing it with our hands, we are very careful. Once you brush them, you're pulling, you are actually weakening your hair much more. Because I'm massaging, you can see how all over the place they are right now. If I brush them, it is going to cause a lot of breakage, and you do not want that. A lot of breakage. Okay. And after this, you're like, okay, she has oiled the scalp. What about the hair lengths? For hair lengths, I use this. This is Renewing Argan Oil of Morocco by OGX. I used to use their shampoos as well. I do not anymore, but this oil It's really good. Again, it smells nice. You could wear it anywhere, but I use it for the length of my hair as a mix as a combination with this hair oil. You do not need too much, but it depends on the thickness of your hair. My hair is definitely on the finer side, so I don't need much, but it smells really nice. Yeah. And then I will apply it to the lens only. Make sure you're doing the tips as well, because we do not want any split ends, we do not want any breakage or rough hair at the ends. So this is good. I am done with the oil. You see, even without the hairbrush, when I did my lens, some of the hair came out. By the way, one thing to note here is that some hair breakage is normal when you're using a hair oil. That is good for the growth. But I have used hair oils or things on my head where when I went to in the shower, okay, one thing that I've tried is crazy, was so bad. And I'm going to share it here so nobody does it without testing it out first. So on my Instagram, there were many reels talking about how it is so good and strengthening for your hair if you apply onion water on your scalp. I mean, it is probably good for everyone or almost anyone that does it. I think it is an old remedy, old Indian remedy as well. So a lot of people do that. So I tried that. I didn't test it. I tried it. I went all the way. I went in and I tried that. Oh god, you won't believe. I went to shower and almost most of my hair came out. Most of my hair just came out. Like a lot of it. Maybe like not most of it or all of it, but a lot of it. I had never experienced that before, and it just was like, and that was the time I was starting to take care of my hair, and I was really concerned about it, and I was shocked. After that, I took a break. I took a break from trying out these new things, and then I found my favorites. So this is done. After this, I will braid up my hair, and that is how you should go to bed as well, even if you have not oiled your hair, because that is the most protective hairstyle that you should do. It causes the least hair damage. It's really protective. When you're tying a bun, it's usually tight and it's not good for your hair. Ponytail is never good for your hair. You should use it for styling, but not all the time. Braids are very important and they're the best for your hair. I will tie my hair up in a braid, and then after some time when I'm ready, I will go shower and wash up my hair. I will introduce you to another hair oil that I rotate this one with and how I use it. I won't be showing that because I've already applied this hair oil on my hair right now, and otherwise if I do a small another video with all these similar steps, there is no point. This is another oil that I usually use or rotate my routine with. I honestly found it through Instagram. Not all of the stuff that you see there is bad. I did my research afterwards and then I tried it. A lot of people say that rosemary water is better than oil. I am lazy and I do not have patience to create my own rosemary oil, so I just went in and tried this rosemary oil, and it's really good. It's really good as well. The only difference that I feel between these two oils is that this one has more body. This one is a bit on the lighter side. Even when I'm shampooing them out, I feel that difference in both of them. But I love both of them and I recommend both of them. I do oil my hair a lot and I do rotate, so it's your choice. But if I had to choose one, of these, I would go with this by Fable and Mane. I really do not know how to pronounce this one. I think it's Miele or Miele, I don't know, but it's that. But I love both of them and I do rotate both of them. This was the first one that I tried and researched on, and then I went for this one as well, because I was obsessed with my hair care. Okay, so how to use this one. You cannot apply it directly on your scalp, and I do not use it on my hair length as well. One thing I was doing was I was mixing these two and then applying, but it was hard because of the consistency in the dropper and this one. It was hard because when I used to put them in a bowl or in a plate or something that you could use it for mixing these two, they used to get stuck on the surface, and most of it was on the surface, not on my scalp. So how I use them is basically I apply this one first to my scalp, not a lot of it. You do not need so much because you're using two oils on your scalp at that point. You do not need a lot of oil on your head. You will go in with this one, first apply it so that there is no direct contact between this one and your scalp. After this one, you will apply this one, okay? The dropper was difficult with this one. I have not had this problem with my other bottles, but yeah, it was. Then you apply it, not so much. Again, please don't apply too much of this. This is a strong oil and you might feel irritation. I recommend testing it first the same way. You apply this one first and then this. Test it out. If there is no irritation, then you go in with this one. I felt no irritation ever with this oil though. But I recommend testing. After you're done with the scalp part, you will go in with this oil on your lens like I did with the other oil just now. This one. I don't know if I showed it in the camera with this one. And yes, that's all. Braid my hair, and that is my pre-shower, pre-hair wash hair care routine. It's very simple. You only need 2 products. You know my recommendations and you know which ones are really good as well now. Do try them. I highly recommend these oils. These are not just because I tried it and they actually worked. My hair is actually long, and there is, like before when I used to shower, you know, it's very normal. It's very normal for your hair to come out. People lose around 100, I don't know, around 100 hair strands, not strands, 100 hair throughout their day. That's very normal. Don't be alarmed when you first start using hair oil. Hair fall is very normal because it promotes further hair growth around here. So that's very normal. I'm not asking you to start breaking your hair, but I'm telling you that's normal. Don't be shocked. But if you're having crazy hair fall or there is no hair left on your head after you use that product, then I would say it's better to test a product out first. But I love these ones. These are not sponsored and they have worked very well for me. And one last recommendation before I close this out. I use silk pillow covers everywhere I go. Even if I'm going for a stay at a friend's, I take my pillow covers with me. That has not only helped my hair, it has also helped my skin a lot. But I do really recommend getting yourself a silk pillowcase. Use it at night, then remove it from your pillow. Keep it aside because if you're sitting on the bed, that's not good for it. Put it aside, then put it on again at night, and then use it. They're really good. Okay, everyone. So those were my hair care recommendations for pre-shower hair care. If I said something wrong, I am sorry. If something was not clear, like I said, please leave your feedback, message me. I'm available on Instagram right here. And yeah, I would really appreciate some feedback. Go like, subscribe, and engage with the video more if you liked it. And thank you so much. Okay, I'm back for a quick review of my braid. I did a very rough braid. It's not so thick, it's not so long. I would like it to be longer. On the thick part, it's on the finer side. My hair is on the finer side. So that's that. But this is how my hair looks after a braid. It doesn't have to be so tight. It has to be loose. Wait, let me show you. It's very loose. Not so tight. Yeah, so not so tight. And thank you again. Bye bye. Bye.